for the kids and the families that we serve. We're helping them to imagine a different world. Not just imagine it and hope for it and dream for it, but also make it a reality.
It's hard to measure the absence of a problem. A child who has the opportunity to work with Akin, who then never becomes part of our juvenile justice system, or a family who can come in and get diapers, or have a place to show up and smile and have people rejoice in their children. In those moments, those dreams start to come.
However, the public sector actually invests very little money into families before they get into trouble in some way. It's failure driven. What that means is, in order for somebody to reach out and help you, you need to make a parenting mistake, or a child who's maybe acting out in the classroom, or is hungry, or doesn't have adequate shelter or clothing. And in the traditional child welfare system, the typical response to that is oftentimes we separate the child from their family. It is painful, it's traumatic, and if you're experiencing trauma and you're not having the support of people around you, you can't dream.
Kira's mother decided a month before she had the kid that she didn't want to have a child no more. I didn't know what I was going to do or how I was going to do it. And I was so scared the whole time. I was scared to death.
Parents are the only untrained adults in the child welfare system, and that's very unfortunate because a lot of times there's just basic needs that need to be acquired, and education and training that they need for families to not only survive but thrive.
Akin's helped me in every way that I can think of with my kid, with dealing with the anxiety and the frustration. Evidence-based materials at work rather than just relying on my own understanding. It's given me and my child that didn't have a chance at all a guarantee that she is going to make it.
If we can help a child early, even starting prenatally, the chances that both they and their families are going to be successful is just hugely impacted by that.
As a first mom, the program guided me. It was a school for me, how to manage for the kids' behave, how to raising kids, and then how I get strength for myself to be a strong mom and never give up.
So at Akin, one of the things that we're really focused on is what are kids and families going to need in the next 100 years rather than what they needed in the past. First of all, they need to be in relationship with one another, so we want to keep families together. We want families to have the access to basic needs in order to take care of their kids. It means having access to how do I interact with my child and have a loving relationship with them.
Unfortunately, right now, at this point in our history as a nation, we're seeing more parental isolation than I think we've ever seen before. We have more and more families experiencing trauma. We have families who are experiencing higher levels of poverty.
The expansion of having the FRC, the Family Resource Center, I think I've noticed how many new people are coming in for food or just resources, but then also learn about mental health services and what we have to offer.
A lot of times we are one of the few child and family serving organizations in the rural parts of the state.
We open early at Valle Lindo, which is our agricultural community, because the families are going in early. So we want to make sure that their children are cared for and they're able to come in, get breakfast, they get their lunch, they get their snack before they go home. que pasamos mucho tiempo en el campo trabajando y es un lugar seguro para que nuestros hijos estén cuando nosotros no podemos a lo mejor cuidarlos.
So I just asked, hey,
De ahí mismo, y sé que están pasando un tiempo de calidad y que están aprendiendo mientras están divirtiendo. Eso me da mucha paz y estoy agradecida de que Akin exista.
Just creating this safety and this peace to the community that we're serving is really important. Like imagine, like healthy communities is like the soil that healthy families are at. It's like a plant.
So at Akin, we are working to transform the system of care in Washington State in many ways. One is through workforce development and early relational health. We're also working with state and federal legislators to invest in basic supports for kids and families, because Akin can't do this by itself.
This innovative mindset is really beautiful because it really invests involving families in everything that we're doing.
You become part of our kin. You're my kin now. Instead of taking on the world on your shoulders alone, we're here to assist.
Akin is giving parents and children both the opportunity to learn something new and move forward, to change and be more a part of the community.
Akin helps avoid crisis and tragedy every day. It doesn't actually matter how many kids we do that for, as long as we do it for as many as we can.
We're uplifting community dreams, and we're not separate from those dreams. We're right there with them, dreaming with them.